What's up guys, Rick with RallySport, and this is episode 9 of the Twincharged WRX blog. Today we should just be driving the car. I mean, I could be working on it, I could be doing, I don't know, cleaning it up or whatever, but we're just gonna get it dirty anyway, so we might as well just have some fun with it. So, I read through all your comments, and on the last video, a lot of people were not hating, but just saying, you know, that super low power, you know, my sister's Volkswagen Bug makes that much power, what, you know, all the fun comments like that. And honestly, man, it's okay. It doesn't bother me at all. This is, for me, a learning experience, right? And that's, you know, if I set out to make big numbers, I would be incredibly bummed on the results we got. But I didn't. I set out to try something completely different, and we did it. Now, granted, I was expecting a little bit higher numbers, for sure. I was expecting about 300-ish, you know, give or take. So to hit like 270 something, you know, it's a little disappointing, but the car drives, so I was thinking about this last night, the car drives different than anything I've ever driven. And even though my video yesterday, I think just because I was kind of bummed on, you know, coming back from the dyno and the car didn't feel incredibly fast, but it feels very different than anything I've driven. And it feels silky smooth. It doesn't have a punch, it doesn't have anything like that, but it drives incredibly well. Plus it works. This is something that I never even anticipated working. I thought I'd be chasing down gremlins, you know, diagnosing just issue after issue after issue. You cover up one, you get another, and then that creates another, and that creates another, and just going back and forth until you just drive yourself mad, trying to figure out how to get this thing working properly. So to have it work, like we had a boost leak on the dyno, that's it. Like, I've seen stock cars with 70,000 miles have more issues on the dyno than this car had. So that's phenomenal to me. The fact that we took something that shouldn't even have been on there in the first place and put it on and had it work, and it works beautifully well, is amazing. Some people were saying, you know, you need a different tuner. Maybe we do. I don't know. I have full faith in Alex over Ignition Logic. I think he's a brilliant tuner. We weren't going for a crazy power run. I think if I would have asked him to, he would have. We probably could have squeezed out some more power out of it, but at risk of hurting the engine. The tune he gave me, he says, you can beat on this thing day in and day out, you know, wide open throttle, 100% of the time, you're never gonna have an issue. So I'm happy with that. Now he says, we can easily get 350 wheel horsepower out of it, but you need race fuel. We were talking about E85. I know a lot of you down in the comments below were asking about E85. My only concern is just with the DI pump. You know, Cobb says anything over like 50% ethanol can damage the pumps. So, you know, maybe just a race fuel. Anyway, I keep on blabbing on. One thing I really wanted to get to was, I asked in the video before, power guess numbers. So this Chase Omilia, he said 278 wheel horsepower, 280 torque on 91 octane. Dude, he was with, that's like crystal ball style guessing, because that is almost exactly spot on. So Chase, if you're in the United States, I will, well, first of all, I'll DM you or whatever. But if you're in the United States, I'll shoot you your $50 gift card. Pretty stoked on that. But someone else was like, do donuts. Let's go see if this thing can freaking do donuts. I need to go find a spot that, you know, we can safely do donuts at, but that's a good test, I think, right? Let's just go drive it. Let's just go have some fun. Let's go get some cool B-roll footage. This is part of my job. Obviously, I really like working on the cars, but the big fun part for me is just going for a drive. So let's do that. The biggest problems with doing donuts is finding a spot to actually do the donuts. All my spots that I went to are occupied, and that's super frustrating because I can't do it, you know, around people. Well, I guess I can, but I don't really want to get arrested or have this car impounded. So we're going further and further and further west. There is a spot way out that I know for sure 100% we can do donuts at, but I'm hoping I can find something before then. But either way, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So let's just keep on keeping on and to find the donut spot. I'm doing this for you guys, by the way. I don't enjoy donuts. Okay, I do enjoy donuts. I like eating them, but I'm really just doing this for you guys. So let's go.
In your eyes, I see something to believe in. Your hands are
made it. We had to travel really far, but this is a 100% for sure donut pad. But the problem is this concrete is really, really rough on tires. So it's really grippy too. So that's the problem. So we're gonna see if we can do some donuts. I don't know if we can or not. This will be interesting. Let's see. Traction control off. Let's go turn on the GoPro. This is gonna be interesting. All right, gentlemen, ladies, everybody. Gonna see how skilled I am. As I almost stall it. I always feel more comfortable going left. So, give her some revs, turn in, clutch in, e-brake. Give her a little flippy round. She skids. A lot of understeer. Anyone want to buy these tires? Just won't quite grip on the front end. Huh. Let's, oh. I forgot all the speed there. Okay. Kind of hard on this pavement. Running around back there. Okay, we're gonna try this again. All right. So this time we'll turn in kind of tighter. So we were doing just a lot of understeer type skidders. So we'll bring her in, get it nice and tight. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I keep on just going around in circles. Nice and tight. Middle. So nice and tight. What are you beeping at me for, car? Yeah, it's just the front end just wants to. We're gonna try messing with the suspension real quick. I'm gonna see if I can tighten up the rear. All right, rear's a little bit tighter. Let's see if that helps at all. May or may not, but we will find out. Here we go. Huh. I don't know what that is. Okay, one more thing. Give her the old clutch dumper. Nope. Man. Sorry, guys. I failed. E-brake skid. Oh, that's the other thing too. My e-brake won't lock up the tires. All right, whatever. We tried. Sorry. We tried. Look how dirty this thing is. Thing is filthy. Tire dust. Sticks everywhere. So, we're just gonna go cruise a little bit, maybe hit some corners. I think that'll be fun. Let's try that. Yesterday's video kind of got ruined essentially, so I wanted to show you guys, you know, the correlation between like RPM and boost, throttle response, that kind of stuff, because really this car shines down low. So check this out. All right, so first gear, 1500 RPMs. Hold on a minute, it's hard for me to see. We'll do it like 1400, right? Get on it. Okay, now let's try second gear. 1500 RPMs. Okay, we're just cruising and go. Not too shabby. And like second gear, 2000 RPMs. It's like boost, it's like you have this slight hesitation and then boost just comes on, which is pretty cool. Now, we're just gonna do a hard launch. Well, as best I can. So, got launch control set to about 5,000, which probably needs to be a little bit higher, but the thing I want to do for you guys while we're out here is just a hot lap. So let me get the camera set up and then we'll go for it. All right, we'll do one lap. One flying lap. You guys can time me. Ready? Here we go. And I really do like this suspension on this car. It's set up so very well right out of the box. Rev match downshift. Setup. This is why. Just absolute thrashing. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. GoPro went out, so hopefully the SD card works. We'll see. All right, while we're driving back to the shop, let's talk about the setup as a whole. And I mean everything, like the WRX as a complete package. Well, while I was driving, one thing that blew me away is WRXs are awesome. I'm obviously a huge fan of Subaru, of the WRX in general. This is a really unique setup. Now, one thing, the Supercharger, okay, I can feel the parasitic drag. It's just, it's apparent, I can feel it, but down low, it kind of makes up for it. Coming out of those corners, you have power, you have torque. I mean, you look at the dyno sheet, and we've got a ton of torque, even at, you know, 2,000 RPM, which is really impressive. Especially for a little 2-liter engine, and not a small turbo on here. It's not huge, but it's not small either. So engine-wise, power-wise, supercharger-wise, I'm happy. You know, the fact that we can go out here beat on it for an hour and a half straight and then just drive home and everything's fine. The car's not noisy, it's not making any funny sounds, it's not having any funny smells. It's reliable, right? Now granted, we haven't done, 24 hours of Le Mans in it or anything, but it's a reliable setup. So with that, I'm incredibly happy. The suspension, the ISC suspension and control arms. So driving on the road like this, I really wouldn't want anything else. It's so comfortable. It's, it's not harsh, it's not bouncy. It's just really, really nice. The control arms, even though they're spherical bearing, I don't hear them. They're not loud, they're not noisy. They're just nice. But out on the track, I did wish for something a little bit stiffer. Now, if you wanted to go be competitive, racing and stuff like that, maybe, or you could just revalve them and respring them. But maybe go with something a little bit stiffer. But for like a daily driver, all around type vehicle, phenomenal. I am super stoked on them. The Eibach Swaybars are really nice. I probably should have went a little bit stiffer in the rear, just to help, with the drifty drifts, because, ultimately the question is, will it donut? No, not right now, unfortunately. And I don't think it's a lack of power, because we were spinning them. I think it was just too much grip in the rear and not enough grip in the front, basically, is what it came down to. Just understeered, and that's fine. Everything else. We've got a competition clutch in here that's held up beautifully. We've got a short throw shifter. Just the basic things. These seats, other than me like not being able to see over the steering wheel, I really, really like these seats. They're super comfy, and so everything as a whole, I'm really happy with it. Now, the other problem with doing donuts is we have Oddbon 8008R tires, or 8008R tires on here. They're really sticky, and that concrete is really grippy, and so it makes it a little bit more challenging, but we technically should have been able to do it, and we didn't, and that's, that's A-okay. So, fuel light just came on. I really hope I have enough fuel to make it back to the shop. But I'm very pleased with everything. There's nothing about this car that is over the top, and the most noise this thing makes is, between shifts you get a little of that after fire popping, and I really like that, actually. It didn't ever do that before, so I'm really happy with that. I love the, like the little bit of machine gun fire during shifts. It reminds me of like the Fords and stuff like that, and I am a big fan of that sound. Other than that, this thing's very tame. You could drive this car every single day, day in, day out, without a question. You could take it to work, you could take it on a road trip. Passing like this, you've got plenty of power. I'm at 30% throttle, and we're just cruising right along. So, yeah, I'm really happy with it. So now the question is, well, what do we do next? Well, so ISC, I'm still waiting to get those cups from them. I really want to install those. We've got a few other appearance mods that I think I would like to do, because there are a few other little things I want to do. We're going to take this out to a show here in I think a couple weekends or something like that. And then the question is, do we go for more power? I don't know yet. I go back and forth. Yesterday I was like no, today I'm like yes. So this is obviously one of those things that I need to think about longer and really decide what I want to do. Maybe we keep it on the back burner for a bit and then come back and attack it. Or maybe we just go nutty with it, or maybe we just sell the car. I don't know. So with that said, this is not done. This is, that last episode, this episode is definitely not our last episodes. There's still definitely more to do with this car, but power-wise, I'm not sure. Obviously, I want more power, but the setup works. Is there a reason to complicate something that works and works well? Because we can throw in 100 octane, go get it retuned, probably run high 12s or something like that in it, and it's gonna be stupid fast. So at least we have that option to go fast. Just how fast do we want to go? How much money do we want to put into it? And that, I don't know. So either way, we're gonna end this one here, not in the shop, just me driving home, because if I run out of gas on camera, it's gonna be really embarrassing. So we're gonna end this here, but the person I called out before for guessing the power amount, I'll DM you, PM you, whatever. I'll get in contact with you, we'll send you out some stuff. And then also what I'll do is below, I'll link to all the modifications on this car. and so you guys can check it out. And it would really mean a lot to me if you guys browsed the site through our YouTube account. Obviously, the RallySport Direct, the people who run it, they see that. You know, they see like, oh, Rick's videos are doing good. You know, he's got people that click through the site through his YouTube stuff. So, I mean, I hate asking, but that would mean a lot to me. So anyway, we're officially going to end it. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed me trying to make an ass out of myself doing donuts and stuff. But hey, we tried, right? Maybe we can set up the car to do donuts. I don't know. Either way, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.